Good morning, everybody. Well, I guess it's afternoon. It's 12:30 here now. I have had just this morning of relaxation. My children are away, which never happens. God bless their hearts. I miss them when they're not here. I maybe get 3 child-free weekends a year, and you know what? It's weird because like my daughter's 13, my son's 7.5. So 7.5 requires a lot of energy still. Even 13 does, even though they do their own thing. You don't realize how much of an energy exchange it is with children until they're away. And it's like you miss their presence. But you know what? I really needed this. I was supposed to paint my fence today, but it's not warm enough. So we'll put that off for another couple weeks. And yeah, I just wrote content this morning and enjoyed some time on my couch and did laundry. I laugh because even when I'm relaxing, I have 10 million things going on. I'm cleaning or I'm writing or I'm, meditating or something. And now I'm enjoying a turmeric latte. I don't know if any of you have ever had turmeric lattes. Love them. Turmeric's so good. It's very, very good for your solar plexus, for your liver, for that system. That yellow colored foods and vegetables really are powerful for the solar plexus. And look at me. Yesterday, I was laughing because I was speaking with one of my girlfriends and she was saying how she was having a really hard time getting words out where it sounded like she was drunk. It was all like a jumble. And I was having the same thing. And it dawned on me this morning that when when we're in between those timeline jumps, like for me, every week recently has been like this shift upward in consciousness, the shift of energy, like ever expanding. And I find when you're in between that, in that integration stage, you will lose like the ability to speak clearly. You will just like be like blah, 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 blah. And it's hilarious because you're so clear in your mind, but it's your physical body catching up to your energetic body. Yeah, we have been shifting so much lately, Shane. Like it's so beautiful. And one thing that I keep hearing is we need to allow it to come in. Many of us, we're afraid of it. Like we're afraid of these ascension symptoms, and then you'll actually have worse ascension symptoms. I've been very blocked off in my eustachian tubes and quite sniffly, and it's not a cold. It's just my body purging. That's how I feel it. Or I get pain in my shoulders, or I just feel funny in my energy body. So yeah, take time. Yeah, that's very true. Take time to meditate and drink water. It's very, very important. I've been so thirsty lately too. So just drinking tons of water, feeding my body healthy, except for last night I went for ice cream. Oh my gosh. If you live in Calgary, Village Ice Cream is like the shit. I love that place. I think I keep them open. I love ice cream. I work out just so I can eat ice cream and nachos when things are open. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about just being, that cliche of just being. So many of us, we're searching, we're seeking, we're like, we need to get to the next destination. We're trying to identify as somebody else. We're trying to be something that we're not. And in reality, we need to just be who we are. We need to settle into this moment that we're in and understand that you're exactly where you need to be. And for people who are going through hardships and pain, it's very difficult to understand that you're exactly where you need to be. But Spirit, Source, God, Universe is trying to show you where you need to dig in, dig your heels in and heal. Yeah, I just had a pun there. Yeah, that was awesome. Dig in and do the inner work, the deep inner work, and allow those energies to flow out of your body, because those emotions are just trapped energies. There are belief systems that we formed around certain things, because if you look at the way you might react to something, it's not the way the next person will react to something. It's not the way your friend will react. It's not the way your spouse will react. And so when we get triggered and then we get even more triggered because the other person doesn't realize they're triggering us, it's on us to understand that that's our stuff. That's not their stuff. Maybe they're being a jerk to you. That's their stuff. But the trigger is your stuff that you have to work through. Nobody else can save you. Nobody else is going to do the hard work for you. No psychologist, no psychiatrist, no healer, no doctor. Nobody is going to do the work for you. We can facilitate the shift. We can help initiate change and bring things up. But you have to do the inner work and you have to be open to it. That's the big thing. A lot of us, we think we're unfixable. We think we're unhealable. We feel that we are, destitute and we're not going to get anywhere. You have to change that mindset. That's first. Anybody is capable of growing. Anybody is capable of healing. We all are so powerful and we all have the tools. Many of us just haven't been taught the tools as a child or a young adult or a full-grown adult, and we revert back to these patterns that we gained as children because maybe we weren't listened to, maybe we weren't loved the way we wanted to be loved, maybe we didn't have anybody. And really, it's tuning in and understand that you are that somebody, and settling into this now moment is the key to the ascension. It's the key to your awareness. It's the key to feeling what's going on in your body. It's the key to everything. Self-love. It's the key to self-love. Just tuning in and being like, man, I love myself. I'm not going to judge myself today about what I'm feeling. I'm choosing a higher timeline and going to be like, yeah, I got this. I got this. So love yourself a little bit more today. And I ask you right now to look into your psyche, your subconscious. What are the thoughts going on in your mind right now? Are they negative? Are they self-deprivating? Are they, not positive? Are they things that you would say to somebody else? Like I look at my children, and my son struggles with negative self-talk, and he's very, very, very open and he's very tuned in, but he's not understanding it yet because he's young, and he hears other people's negative thought patterns. And I watch him and I'm like, those used to be my thought patterns. I've passed those on to him. And now I'm teaching him how to shift his linguistics and how he speaks to himself, because that is key. My whole life, I never thought I measured up. I never thought I was good enough. I was just like, I'm a freak. I'm this, I'm weird. And now I'm like, all those things that I used to detest about myself are my gifts, because I might be a little bit different, but that's the beauty in who I am. I'm not going to be like everybody else, and you are all the same. Nobody is exactly like the person next to you. The teacher that you listen to, they might have, I love it when I start to really channel my nose runs, it makes me laugh. So if I'm sniffling, I'm sorry. The teachers that we listen to, the wisdom that we bring into our consciousness, you're not always going to resonate with every message, and that's okay. If the message doesn't feel right, it's not for you in that time. Reach out. It's important to branch out and have different streams of consciousness coming to you, not just one teacher. That's sometimes where religion fails, because it's like this one stream of consciousness, and our minds are meant to be vast. Our minds are meant to tune into the all, into the Akash, into the grand central sun, into, God's source universe, and understand that we are the creators of our reality. So if we've been taught our whole lives to be shameful of ourselves, to feel guilty for the things that we've done, to hate ourselves, well, what's that going to do? That's going to create that in our surroundings. We're going to have people that want to fight us. We're going to have people that make us feel shameful or not good enough. So shift right now. You have the power, and I'm going to send a little extra love right now and be like, check your thoughts. What's going through your mind right now? And feel free to comment below what's going through your mind right now. And if it's something less than savory, or if it's something that you may before felt shameful about, switch that and choose a higher timeline. Choose a higher dialogue, and know that you are perfect just as you are. Anyway, I'm going to pull a card. One more thing. Tomorrow, if you're watching this live right now, or today, it's Saturday, the 22nd of May, 2021. Tomorrow, I have a gift for anybody who wants to come. I'm doing an activation channeled message. I'm doing an activation, light language. It comes through. It's what, I don't even know what it's going to be. Spirit will speak to me when I have the collective around me in that group, and it'll come through. So feel free to sign up for that. It's free of charge. Like I said, it's my gift to you from Spirit, because it's Spirit, they love us. They want us to be the best possible version of ourselves. And that's what this is all about. So I'm going to pull a card. What is in our highest best good to know today? And it's the fulfillment card. I love these cards. They're so beautiful. It says, my projects become the perfect fulfillment of myself in harmony with the universe. I make my dreams come true. I take action, inspired action. Thus, I fulfill myself through unconditional love, faith, wisdom, and positive thinking. So be it. Thank you, Spirit. Just validated what I talked about today. It blows my mind. I've been on this path for quite a while, and cards still blow my mind. Everything's a sign if you see it that way, Be aware of the things that come into your existence around you and use them as the signs and the energy that they're meant to be to guide you through your daily life. And let the river of life take you where you're supposed to be. I love you. Have an amazing day.